Staffing shortages, shutdown stress, and weather delays wreaking havoc at some of the nation's busiest airports. And warnings are only growing tonight as we head into the busy holiday travel season. Severe weather swept in fast today and unleashed havoc on major parts of the country today. Pounding rain and flash flooding drenching the East Coast from Virginia to New England. Look at this. One family rescued from their car as fast-moving floodwaters trapped them in New Jersey. And in Queens, vehicles submerged. Some drivers, you see it right here, trapped on top of their cars. And this morning, water pouring down into New York's subway stations, complicating the commute home for many in the nation's biggest city. The severe weather snarling air traffic at some of the busiest airports in the country, causing thousands of delays today. Tom Costello is tracking it all and starts us off tonight.
Up and down the East Coast, pounding rain, flooding, down trees, and snarled traffic. In New York City, water pouring into the subway system.
It's gonna be okay, Lisa.
In Bayonne, New Jersey, firefighters rescued a family from a flooded underpass. The weather also made it a bad day to fly, forcing the FAA to issue ground stops and delays at major airports, from Boston through New York to Philly and D.C. By late afternoon, more than 5,000 flight delays, as long as 4 hours at JFK, made worse by air traffic controllers working without a paycheck. And now a warning about the impacts of the shutdown on holiday air travel.
Look, it could be a disaster. It really could be, because at that point you're talking about people have missed 3 paychecks. They've missed 4 paychecks. How many of them are not going to show up for work?
Today, the vice president blamed Democrats for voting against a Republican spending bill that would reopen the government. Adding to the pressure on Democrats today, Delta and United also urged Congress to pass a clean resolution, known as a CR, to end the shutdown.
Let's get a clean CR and get that negotiation done behind closed doors without the pressure and without putting the American workers and the American economy at risk.
Feeling the heat, Democrats who are demanding more health care spending before reopening the government pushed back.
We're trying to lift up the quality of life of the American people.
Tom joins us live now. Tom, I know you're tracking a lot of developing news, one with a JetBlue flight.
Yeah, that's right. So this was a flight from Cancun to Newark, diverting to Tampa after the flight experienced a rapid drop in altitude. EMS crews transported several passengers and crew members to a local hospital.
Tom Costello, our thanks to you. To Jamaica now, where emergency crews are still trying to reach the hardest hit areas cut off by Hurricane Melissa. Flights began taking off for the U.S. today, but when our George Solis made it to Montego Bay, he found thousands of tourists still trying to find a way out.
Tonight, Jamaica's coastline battered, communities completely destroyed. In the hard-hit town of Black River, roofs were blown off 90% of buildings. The difficult process of cleaning up now just beginning.
I try to be strong with them, but deep inside I'm crying. I'm really crying.
Alfred Hines is trying to salvage what he can after narrowly escaping Melissa's floodwaters.
I see the water at my waist, and about 10 minutes time, I see it up around my neck here, and I make my escape.
Melissa's death toll across the Caribbean now at 36. Today on the road to Montego Bay, we encountered massive destruction, along with a frantic search for cell signal and gas.
And this right here is a sight to see. People stopping and pulling over on the side of the road. This is the first bit of cell phone service people have been able to get here.
This is the first time I've been able to get out and speak to family.
I'm sure they're worried sick about you.
More than 70% of the island still without power.
This is the scene in Trinidad just outside of Montego Bay as the search for gas grows more desperate. There are 2 lines here, one for cars and one for people. Police here on the ground to make sure everything stays orderly.
Then we finally reached Montego Bay.
Resorts and hotel across the tourist hotspot suffering extreme damage. Some tourists having to relocate, others hoping they can find a flight out.
Amanda Miller is trying to get home to Florida.
I love Jamaica, but I'm ready to go home.
How many tourists are stranded at your hotel now?
Oh, God, a lot.
At the Kingston airport today, a welcome sight. Aid starting to come in, and tourists starting to get out. That's where we met Jamitra Alexander.
Reed Resort right now at Montego Bay. This water is rising so fast.
After a terrifying experience riding out Melissa in Montego Bay, she was relieved to score a seat on one of the first flights back to the U.S.
We didn't even sleep last night. As soon as we found out that we had a flight, we did not sleep. We're not missing this flight.
And George joins us tonight live from Montego Bay. George, commercial flights have started from Kingston, but what about Montego Bay where you are tonight, where all those tourists are?
Yeah, Tom, for instance, take a look at this hotel. Believe it or not, people are staying here until they can get a flight out of Montego Bay. Now, officials saying that airport is still without power, and it could be weeks before it is fully operational. Tom?
Okay, George Solis for us. George, thank you.